I do hope the audio is fine. It's been a while since I used a capture card. It was giving me issues again at the beginning. Hello there, Mayo. But yeah, it's been I think it's been about a month, hasn't it? I can use this and balance it, I suppose. Sounds rather low still. That seems right. Right, so the last time we played this stuff kinda happened. And we need to find out what has happened, I guess. Let's just first see if it opens at the right place. Yeah, I think it does. But yeah, last time we just kind of got stuck in school and someone got murdered, so that's where we go. We haven't really gotten far yet. Oh boy. Nah, not really. Ah, you're finally around. Right, the Skyward memes. I see. You're finally around. You're awake. Finally, are you okay?
Yeah.
Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up. Huh? You're unconscious, dude. I have to carry you back here.
Well.
So surprised considering what happened. What happened? Yeah, murder happened, buddy. Come on now. Yeah. Are you okay? So it wasn't a dream. What I saw, it was real. That's right, it really did happen. Sorry against that. Check the audio here again. It's a bit loud now. The deep darkness powered up its way through my body and then exploded out of me. I shot it and took off running. Hey, where do you think you're going? I have to see for myself. I have to see if Saika is...
Just give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Saika is completely and irrevocably dead. No, I have to see for myself.
Why?
Listen to us, man.
What?
What do you think is going to happen when you go out there? What good is it going to do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all hanging out in the gym at a time like this? My friend Saika, she's dead. Dead when I said it finally hit me. I realized she was really gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either. Then why? Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us to come here. Now hold on, don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price I get to pay. But...
So...
I'm the one who convinced him to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We're his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason.
Correct.
We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have. Why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who killed Saika.
Wrong!
I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates the school regulation, I will absolutely not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. Oh yeah, just back. What the hell?
Listen up!
I'm famous at Safari Parks throughout the world for following the bear times one rule.
But...
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Come on!
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you. No one had to reply for that. One of us killed Saika. Don't be stupid, that's...
What?
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're out to get a dove shot down with a Gatling gun. What? You don't remember what I told you when this all began?
Yahoo!
One of you decided to get Saika so that you could graduate. Someone just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well...
You're lying, right? Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
Wrong!
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. If they wanted to, the one who did it could testify to that little fact. What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion. No, are you serious?
What is this?
Someone killed someone. Ah, yes. It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Just hold on.
Hey, hold on. Don't just assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with the stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, the person gets to graduate from the school, right?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave. Yeah, that's a better laugh than I can do.
What?
Why are you laughing? Cause... naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy? You can just kill someone and waltz out of here.
Hey,
You're super
come
naive.
on now.
Devilishly naive. Hellishly naive. No, no, no. The real thing has just begun. The real thing.
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part of the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Then perhaps...
You're referring to the rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you're a black and one that commits murder, you can be found out by other students. That is what you're talking about, is it not?
In other words...
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You have to actually get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with.
Yahoo!
So a certain amount of time after the murder has taken place, a class drill will begin. Class drill? Yep, it will begin a few hours after the murders. Everyone will gather together, including the black who committed the murder. And then the spotless students will all engage in one big debate showdown.
During the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct, only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well...
He says school alone would be the one presenting arguments. I mean, the black and one wouldn't be present at an argument, it would be super obvious. I mean, I guess it's kind of poorly worded, but the culprit is that Joe. Don't worry about it. So what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution?
What?
And by execution, you mean...
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair. Bzz, bzz, poison gas. Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane.
So, to make sure I understand, if you get the culprit right, then only they die. But if you get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well,
What a smart little chimpanzee you are. Look at you, implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all of your lives are on the line.
Uh-huh.
Okay, let me just add the rule I described in your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
Hey!
Wait, hold on a second.
The hell are you talking
You're freaking insane, you know that.
What the?
A class drill? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
What's this?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What?
Ah, yes. Because, you know, I don't know, maybe they try to murder you next? Come on now. What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trail? Only punishment will wait such blasphemy.
What the hell are you talking about?
What? Punishment? I might, I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Shut the hell up!
Shut the hell up. Say whatever you want. I'm not going to be part of this.
I don't believe it!
Simply check out. Don't be so selfish.
Stop it!
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want. It's got nothing to do with me. The evil standing here before me. I'm trembling with fear.
Shing!
I don't want to give in to such evil. It's my style to stick out and resist till the very end. If we really want to get out of here, we have to go through me first. As he said that, he came charging at us, although it was more of a waddle. But then... Ah, yes. Supplement.
Are you enjoying yourself now?
Now some people will be.
Are you? Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir.
Now, Charlotte, that's not a feet, that's a shoe. Come on now. That's a boot. It's a pretty good boot looking too. Anyway, more murder right away.
This wasn't supposed to... Why? Me?
There's not one spear. Details. Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
Like that. I don't... This can't be real.
Yeah!
No way!
Well now.
Now I'm painfully aware of the great power and the meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But the guys all need to be taught a lesson, after all. Oh, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am.
So if she was the murderer, would that be the correct outcome of the trail? They still would need to prove that it was her, I guess, but it's easy to blame someone who murdered her, said already.
Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc.
Time for Killio converting to murderer as well.
So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
And don't worry, he gets off scot-free. Jingo's body had been built with a bunch of spares. An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I've ever seen it, the moment someone else's life came to an end. Nobody here could deny what they seen. Junko was just until a second ago has been our friend. Has she really been your friend? Really? She's been talking a bunch of shit so far. Come on now. She was dead. She died. She's been murdered. In simple terms, it's just the death of a human being.
Hey,
I don't know if you humans bleed hot pink, but I don't know about that. It's not really all that shocking. She just died, that's all. She just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual death end of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic, so it's not like when you die you didn't really die. This is reality.
Why?
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put him in prison or something? I changed my mind.
I knew it.
No, you've been wanting to kill us this entire time.
say what?
Kill this entire time? Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Why are you being metaphorical? Why are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time?
Damn it!
Apparently feet is punishable by that. I mean, yeah. I don't know, depends where you ask it, I guess. Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma.
Well now.
Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to give you in help in your search for the bracket.
Ta-da!
This little file is the information I've gathered about your death in question. I like to call
It's the Monokuma file!
thanks for pronouncing that. I mean, naturally you guys aren't expert at this kind of thing. You can only do so much with the cops. So instead I gathered up everything. Everything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do you know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka? Of course I do. If I didn't, I could possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, could I?
correct.
And that's a good point. The judge has to be able to make a proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort beyond your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while. Just deeper clean up the corpse, sure. And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing color right in front of us. Ah yes, thanks Monokuma. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko are dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We find ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Hey,
There was no time to wallow in depression. The best thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That will lead to the same disastrous result as having total faith in everyone else.
What?
in other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you. Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anyone.
What the heck?
Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable to or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you have yourself to blame.
That's terrible!
But an awful thing to say, especially after what's happened.
just a second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if you don't, we all are going to die here. She's right, we need to begin our search right away.
Of course.
Either way, we can't run from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
What the heck?
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have? No way in hell am I letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this. We just have to do it. Everyone kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they were right, we just have to do this. No matter how much we don't want to, we have no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know my Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one? I'm terrified to find out, but I still have to know. Otherwise I never knew I'd be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice, I have to do this. Oh, do we need to talk to everyone? Oh, wait. Also, chat, how is the audio balancing? Does the background sound fine or is it too loud? Why are you hiding out? Why are you hiding behind chungus here?
Just a second.
Hold on. Before we begin the investigation, is there something else we need to discuss? Oh yeah. I needed to press the wrong button here by mistake. Okay, me? Consciousness has crashed. Restarting now. Please wait a moment. I can barely reach you there. Like, whose idea was it putting her behind the fat guy? Come on now. She must be so shocked she can't even open her mouth to talk.
What should I do?
Someone got right in front of us, eh? No one else is going to say anything here, is they? Can't run away from the situation, we have no choice but... Okay, just repeating what you said.
Huh?
What's going on? Someone is spaced out here.
Huh?
This is really
Don't
happening.
fuck with me.
Screw that piece of shit, Bear. I'm gonna do that before you get the bill, too.
What the heck?
I hate this, but still, we don't have a choice. We have to figure out who did this. Oh, who else that? Oh, else we're all that.
Oh,
So you finally noticed.
What the crap?
Noticed what? I was looking through the Monokuma file we received, and I noticed something very obvious and very unusual. What are you talking about? Go ahead, take a look. Notice anything interesting about how Sayaka died? She died in Makoto's door. She's right. Then, could it be? All at once, everyone's gaze turned to me. Hold on a second, you got it all wrong. For just one night, I traded rooms with her. I did it because she was afraid. You expect us to believe that? Just tell us the truth. The look in everyone's eye had gone completely 180 from just a few minutes earlier. The feeling of suspicion had failed returned. In other words, you think I did it.
Are you
So are you going to
serious?
try to find out who did it? No, he's not affected. We need to hurry up and figure out who the culprit is. If we find out who did it, then only that one person dies, but if we get it wrong, then all the rest of us face execution.
Heck?
What is that ridiculous school regulation said, right? So stupid.
hey,
Before we start studying Sayaka's killer, we need to decide what we do about securing the crime scene. What do you mean? You're thinking of putting someone on guard duty so no one can disturb the area, aren't you? After all, the culprit decides to destroy the evidence, we're pretty much screwed.
Hey,
In that case, I don't mind doing it. I don't like having to think anyway. I'll let you guys figure out who killed that chick. Okay, I guess we can let Mondo look after the scene. Well, no, we can't just leave him there alone.
what?
What? Why the hell not?
Stop talking.
Isn't it obvious? If you were the culprit, what's the first thing you would do? By volunteering for guard duty, you're in a position to destroy all the evidence you want. God, fuck you.
So then.
Fine, I'll stay here on guard duty as well. That way there's no problem. Two-player co-op base defense with the two of them. But that's totally OP. Come on. Says you won't be able to help investigate, but putting your faith in the rest of you.
But
Still pretty freaked out, but I'll try. Drink smaller. Yeah, she's dead. I gently place my hand on Jingle's lifeless body. I touched her wrist with respectful pearls like I do in movies and stuff, but she really is dead. Come on now. There wasn't anything else to say, she was on. Hashtag not my Jingo. I don't know why I even bothered to check after those injuries and losing that much blood. Frankly, I'd be shocked if she did survive something like that. Hold on, just wait a second. She's dead, then it means...
What?
You can't tell me this guy doesn't do drugs. He's like spaced out half of the time and has no idea what the fuck is going on. That means everything that happened so far is real. It's not a joke or whatever, it's really real.
Let me out
Hell
of
no.
here!
Someone save me, let me out of here. Somebody help me.
what's
His
your
eyes are always white
problem?
too, yeah. You're just now accepting that?
So then,
Hurry up on talking. We need to begin our investigation soon. At this point, we should split up. We need to get to the bottom of this and find out who killed Sayaka. After collect clues from a foundation, then construct an argument to come to a final decision. If you get this wrong,
so
well, I don't really have to say it anymore.
actually,
I don't really have to say it. I'd rather he didn't know.
goodbye.
Everyone pray for life, for good luck. And let Kyoko hurry out of the gym.
Goodbye.
I'll be going too. Just like Kyoko, he's going before he realizes it.
Yo.
Oh yeah, I'm guard duty, huh? I better head out to the scene of crime. Ah, that's right.
Hey, damn it.
Let me just say this right now. If whatever son of a bitch did this is right here, right now, and they're thinking of destroying that evidence,
You're fucking dead.
better not let me find them. I'll skip the trail and cave the goddamn skulls in myself. I'm serious, I will fuck them up. Good thing it's deadly was hanging in the air and Sakia ran off.
So,
Sakurai ran off. But I mean, we're not detectives or anything, you know. And we're going to investigate a murder. How do we even do something like that?
anyway,
We don't really have to do anything in particular. We already know who killed Sayaka. What are you implying?
this
It was
is
you. I'm telling you, it wasn't me. Don't come any closer. Are you going to kill me next?
so,
Well, I guess it wouldn't hurt to give a shot, but it's not sure for sure that my coach is guilty yet. He's on weed. That's true. We might as well check up to might as well at least check to just check. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't help investigate. Why not? I'm not good with blood. All it takes is one glimpse of it and I black out.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, well, whatever. I don't think anyone was expecting much from you anyway. Alright, guess I'll better get going. She's just gonna let that slide? Huh. Well, don't go yet. You have to hear me out. This is pointless. Everyone had already left. And the party who looks at me has still been filled with suspicion. Does everyone really think I'm the killer? How did it turn out like this? Seriously, they got it all wrong. Why did he have to suspect me? Well, because you let him in your room at night, duh. I have to do something, otherwise everyone will.
Execution is execution.
Thanks for that,
Execution! Electric chair! Zzz, zzz, poison.
Yeah. I can't let that happen. I can't let things turn out the way Monokuma wants. All I have to do is find out who really did it. Who really killed Sayaka? Alright, now we get to go around and investigate stuff before the drill happens. Guess you should look through the Monokuma file we got before. The victim is Sayaka Maizono. The time of death is estimated at around 1:30 AM. The body was discovered in Makoto's room in the dormitory. All evidence suggests that the death took place in the bathroom. The cause of death was a stab wound to the abdomen. There's also an injury on the right wrist. Specifically, the wrist appears to have suffered a fracture. No choice but to push forward if you want to find out what happened. Somehow I have to find out the truth, so that we can all survive. And Sayaka. I have to find out how she was killed. That you said nice. Okay. Files we need to do the true bullet section of the handbook. That reminds me of like that post I saw on Discord like a few days ago. Like there was this guy that was absolutely obsessed with Sayaka. No way, I don't want to die here.
Help me!
I'm begging you. God, Buddha, Mother Earth, God, Space, King Neptune, help. What the hell is Neptune gonna do? He's an asshole. Come on now. Help me. I don't care who it is, just get me out of here. Hero doesn't seem to be prepared to do any sort of investigation right now. And Rich Queen Gold isn't an asshole, actually. Don't you go trying to help investigate Chihiro. But I can't just leave Junko here. I feel sorry for her. You have to stay with her. I mean, if you want to stay with a decaying corpse, then sure. Go for it, I guess. Man is just having withdrawal symptoms. What do you think Monokuma would say about drugs? Would he allow it? Focus on other items. Continue here. How did I do the thing again? Okay, that button. It's been a month, I need to remember my button layout here. Should I do the scene of the crime in my room? We won't make any progress without investigating there. So I headed to my room, my psychoscope still remained. I automatically went there. Better examine the state of my room a little closer. That might reveal something new. I actually wanted to open the, oh, not that one. That's a log. Should look around here first, I can check all the spots later. I'd like to know how I open the menu again. That button, okay. Where did it get added? No, not here, that's for sure. Oh, there's nothing, okay. Raise him up, okay, literally just said what he said. Nothing else there. This is a replica sword I rolled back for self-defense. Does this mean it was used in the attack somehow? And plus, it's been taken out of a chief. I haven't actually looked at the blade itself now, I shouldn't be surprised it's coated in gold too. On top of that, some of the gold coating has come off and parts on the blade and the handle. The handle especially is missing a lot of its coating. However, the coating sticks to you even if it's just touched a little bit. Obvious evidence there. These maybe? Ski on the ground is my name on it, so just before my room key. If I remember correctly. That's right, we have to trade keys. When we switched rooms, we switched keys too, so Saika would have had a key to my room in the entire time. But wait, if that's true, then how did the killer get into the room in the first place? Could someone have carefully unlocked the door? No, that seems impossible. Same goes for you, Saika. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it, otherwise what's the point of even switching? After saying that, there's no way she would have forgotten to lock it or opened it for any reason. Or maybe she dropped the key somewhere and someone else grabbed it or something. No, that's not possible either. Saika was in here when we switched rooms. I mean, how scared she was, she wouldn't have gone walking around, so she couldn't have dropped it. So how did they kill her? I mean, it's already pretty obvious. This is a replica sword we brought back for self-defense, doesn't mean that you see the attack somehow. Oh, the sword is taken out, so it's just a sieve, but... There's some scratches on the sieve, they must have been made with something sharp. But how did the sieve get scratched up in the first place? Even if someone used a sword during the struggle, it doesn't make sense for the sieve to be damaged. I mean, if you're gonna attack someone with a sword, the first thing you do is unsieve it. And every sieve like this would only get in the way, you could just slide off in the middle of the fight. So why the scratches on the sieve? I hate that word, by the way. Like, I feel like I can pronounce it for what's his worth? Yick. Sieve? Sheath? Right. It's also referred to as a scabbard. I don't know anymore. Those scratches and gouges on my walls aren't bad. Is that evidence of a struggle? Yeah, your bed is also quite fucked up. Looks like there must have been some kind of fight in my room. Damn it, I was right in the other room. If I'd only heard something.
Wait.
It would not have been possible. Don't you remember, all of our rooms are completely soundproof. So something could have happened in the room right next to you, and there's no way we could even know.
Well.
Perhaps this was another of Monokuma's strategies, creating the ideal setting for murder. This recalls me added to the handbook. What do you have to say?
By the way.
You know, I realized something when I was on guard duty. The killer could have already destroyed some evidence, right? Before anyone found the body, I mean. There's a trash room in the dorms, right? They could have tossed some stuff in there. That's definitely possible.
You son of a bitch!
Dirty bastard. I didn't know always answer to a woman is come that deserves death. That's what my brother told me.
You're fucking
So
dead.
if I ever find the son of a bitch that did this, I'm gonna pound his gun and phase in. But what if it was a girl that did it?
Yo.
They'll get sorted out when the time comes. Don't worry about it. Do you think I'm guilty too?
Hey.
I try not to make assumptions like that. I simply don't know whether you did or whether or not you did. I simply do not know whether or not you did this. Whatever decision is, streamer is struggling to speak. Please wait while me. Whatever decision the rest of you could come up with, I will follow your lead. I see. I see. What are you doing here? Could have sworn you weren't here at the beginning though. Hey Kyoko. Quietly called her name when she was investigating the area, but...
What are you doing?
Isn't it obvious?
No, not really.
I'm searching.
Searching?
She was down on her knees, carefully inspecting every inch of my room.
Did you lose a contact or something?
I don't know what she's doing exactly, but she seems to be concentrating pretty hard on it. There were gouges in the bed, like someone attacked it. What the hell happened there? Oh, someone just really wanted to redecorate your bed, don't worry about it. Toolkit is still in the drawer, don't see any evidence that it's been used at all, which makes sense I guess. I mean, it's mine, I still haven't any reason to open it. Can't even imagine a situation where I need a toolkit like this.
Yo.
Yeah, seriously. I wonder.
What?
We ain't exactly in the mood to be building freaking furniture, right? So you haven't used either then?
What?
No, not just me. No one's beside that yet, as far as I know. Actually, we were talking about it yesterday.
By the way.
None of the guys have opened a toolkit yet. Because, like, why the hell would we? Toolkit has been added to the true field section. Okay, that counts. The notepad is still here, but I don't think it's relevant right now. Okay. Nothing in the trash can. The table? I don't think there's anything special on the table. There are scratches and gouges on the walls and bed. Okay, no.
What?
Repeat same thing. Okay. Should we look around here first? I can check out the spots. The lint roller again. Looking at the lint roller, it looks like there's way less on there than before. Just so I can see how dirty my room is and decide to clean up a little. Check the room first. What am I missing in the room? Scratches on the wall? Scratches and gouges on the wall and bed. Is it a... I really went over this. It just keeps repeating the same thing. What am I missing in here? This happens too fast to take note of it. Surveillance camera, the last one must be keeping using on everything that happened here. Don't do anything that happened. Okay. One of the monitors when the camera pays on. So fast. What am I missing here? This way. So this place that the sword was on. Also nothing. I think I investigated everything in his room now, though. Questions would stay on the screen, like, you know, a little bit longer. Check the room first of all. What do I do first? What am I missing? We have the scratches on the floor, we have the sword. This is a little bit annoying. You again? Hard to call an area, she's investigating the area, but...
What are you...
Isn't it all?
So a few seconds later, she suddenly stood up straight and
Listen.
said, "Are you a clean freak?" No, I don't think so, but what? Nothing, she glanced around my room one more time.
I see.
Interesting. What is interesting?
Hey,
Just as I suspected, there was something very unusual about your room. Unusual? What do you mean?
So,
I've searched the floor from one corner to another, and I didn't find any single strand of hair. Really?
indeed.
Not one hair from the victim, and not one hair from you, even though you've been living here. You know, now that you mention it, I noticed something while I was looking around here before. It looked like the lint roller in my room had been used, but I never touched it. Could someone have used it to...
I see.
Very interesting. Your room didn't have a single hair on it, and someone used your lint roller without your knowledge. In other words, someone other than you came in and scrubbed your room clean. Was it Sayaka, or was it the killer?
Well,
That's the question, isn't it? Did everything yet? The bathroom. And on the other side of this door... No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it make it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her her. Sayaka. All at once I was overcome with dizziness and nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why? Why did Sayaka have to die? I think the blood was pink because of some censorship funnies. Like they could get a lower age rating if it wasn't actual blood or something like that. So that's why it's pink. And it just remained a stylized strokes throughout the series, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but I think the backstory behind the blood was something like that. I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that thought held me up and supported me. I mean, at least it didn't make the blood white, like some censorship is doing nowadays. Which would make this look very, different. I looked past Sayaka to the wall behind her, and there I saw... Ah, chat, I wonder what that says. Written in blood, the numbers 11037. Did Sayaka do this? Told myself I couldn't face what I saw, but now's no time to think like that. I pulled out the monochrome to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object has been twisted into her stomach. This must have been a killing blow. The bulk of the case isn't really about who the culprit is. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's still a bit of a tutorial case as well, huh? But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? I don't know, the kitchen maybe? It looks like a kitchen knife. So according to the monochrome file, it says Sayaka's right wrist is broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. Oh hey, I wonder what this yellow is on her. There's something sort of glittery on her wrist too. Right here, where her wrist is swollen, something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is... The blood on the left index finger, but that's... Palms of both her hands are both totally spotless, so how come there's only on the left finger? Oh, maybe she did try to write something on, I don't know, the wall. Always mysterious death reaction. I think you're spoiling some things here, sir. Just a wee bit. How do I? Okay, can't get rid of it either. What tools are lacking here? Both of them were completely spotless, so coming in for her left finger. Seconds was being entered in the true build section of your handbook. Hold on a second, chat. Give me a moment. Can't seem to do anything here. It's kinda ass. Yeah, that's kinda ass. There we go. It's too late, I guess, but... just stepping into something's what killed her, so then she broke her wrist. It must have happened earlier on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is where her wrist was broken. After that, the killer cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Oh, you also got spoiled. Oh. That's kind of unfortunate. No wonder for the shows get turned off at night time. This is a suspect game, yes. Anything else in this room? No, I don't seem that way. Yeah, I'm chapter 3, so not about to it for first most too. I mean, I've played until the beginning of chapter 3, so I know the first case and the second case, but that's about where my memories get fuzzy.
It would seem...
Thank you for following. Looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody numbers, this must be Saka's dying. Oh, why did you think that? She's never seen something written in blood before. It really was a final message. As if she wrote it in her life herself.
Right.
You often talk like an aspiring poet. But the numbers she wrote, what do they mean? I have no idea what it could possibly mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use the body to block them. She wrote them in that location while she was sitting there the way we found her. It means she must have wrote them by turning only her hand towards the wall. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result?
Well,
Now think about it. You're not going to tell me.
Makoto.
You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise the case will end you and you will remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. Sounds like Kyoko knows what Saika's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, we better ask the ultimate programmer.
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know how the door to your bathroom was broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it got stuck?
What?
It got stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked. But once you learn the trick, it opens no problem. The frame has been added.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit the frame, huh? But actually I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob?
That's right.
You didn't notice. Well, just trying to close the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. You did what Kyoko said and shut the bathroom door. The doorknob. I need to investigate the door after that. What the heck? The doorknob's practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something to unscrew it. Please eat this guy. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's I mean, even if I eat the person, I can't, you know, block the direct messages, I believe. No. That's, before you do so in chat. Okay. Well, it's done. I don't like doing that, but... Wait, I shoot. No, wait. Didn't? Oh, I didn't do it. Please refrain from spoiling stuff. That's not really a thing to do. Whatever it was obvious it was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
Because maybe we're trying to get the door unlocked and end up breaking the whole thing. The bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathroom can lock, right? She stayed on it for a while, lost in thought. And apparently struck with a sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
Just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that your bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Well, I did tell Saika about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Saika knew about it. Interesting. She had the slightest hint of a smirk on her face. She had the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
Then it clears up that. What clears up what? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, I'll see you later. As if forgetting I was even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. Doorknob added. Nice. Set don't really understand any of this, but I'm afraid I've given up my room a good once over. Maybe I should like go somewhere else. I should start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also, I should look into the DVD psych I got. Besides that, I have no choice but to see for myself what was in that video. And on top of that, I'm sure there are some other areas I'm worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, and even if they talk to me, that is. I remember there being another clue inside of the door, I believe. In the area. This is definitely my room, but the nameplate says Saika's name on it. Oh, is it a switch stuff, huh? This is Saika's room, right? But but the nameplate has my name on it. The nameplates on my room and Saika's room was switched. So all that effort I put into switching rooms without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that? Nameplates have been added. Like, I believe you decide. Oh, hello there. I believe you automatically go through the case when you found everything. I don't really think there was a timer on this. Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file says Saki was killed in your room. I can't just stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Actually, hold on. Can I? Turn down the thingy a little bit because it was quite fast. Still goes pretty fast, actually. Very strange. Listen, Iggy, what was my Zona doing in your room? Let me just say this. I absolutely did not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. Do you really think I'm guilty? I heard that too. I can check the map to see what happens, actually. So how did Saika in your room when she was killed? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong. Saika and I switched rooms last night. He didn't even try to hide suspicion on his face. Even if you say that's absolute truth, he's still responsible for her death, wouldn't you say? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with you, right? The reason Saika was killed is because I suggested that we switch rooms. She's dead because of me. Then should have been me that died. Well, all I can say right now is that it is a possibility. If that's really true, then... where is the DVD though? Is it like in this room? Hold a second. I'm holding a second. Why am I not holding the first? I think it's in the trash, right? There can only be one thing in the trash can. Yep, the DVD with Saika's name on it. Chat, every now and then I want to, like, say Sakia instead of Saika. Yeah, it's a bit of a problem, huh? Why are we given a detective role? Well, because if we don't do it, everyone is gonna die, including ourselves, so... Saika could really have set up to see what was in this video. I wonder what did she see? Might not be directly related to the case, but it might be worth checking out anyway. Sorry Saika, I need to borrow this DVD. Yes, we've got the trash room and we've probably got the kitchen. Oh, you just says yourself. There's no one sus in this game. This is not Among Us. Oh, this trash room. That feels kind of weirdly slow. There's no in between seconds, I don't know. Study gate, I know where to get from.
Monokuma appears!
It's the end of the line. The trash room. This is all the trash in the school eventually winds up. How did you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further!
No, and no entry beyond this point. Only the personal cleaning duty is allowed in here. Cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
No, only... Okay, he's repeating. Who's on cleaning duty?
No, you can't go any further!
Chat, I think Monokuma is malfunctioning. This is stupid, but it must be faster going around to
No, you can't go any further!
No. Okay, Monokuma. Well, this is hatch on the floor. It's kind of cool, right? This is hatch on the floor. Door and bush must be locked. Leave the area? Yes, leave the area. Ifumi was on cleaning duty, wasn't he? Or is this just something I remember from my last playthrough now? Looking for us on cleaning duty. Cleaning duty? As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It just so happens Monokuma talked to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. When I saw someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. It's gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I didn't just get started. And since you're on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room.
Here we
Of
go.
course! It's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it into the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate. Yeah, right. Rotate once a week, so eventually you will be in charge.
Very strange.
Right, hold on. You need a key to get into the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going into all the trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can throw in all things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient. Yeah, that also seems hella convenient to just get rid of your evidence, you know?
So in other
Actually,
words, so that's it.
that must be right. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring?
Hey, listen.
Anyway, more important than that.
Hey, you bastard.
Hey Fatty, why'd you want a cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
You just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. It's a big deal.
You...
Liar, I know why you did it.
Is it like...
You want to dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, poking... God damn it. And poking around at it.
There's no
What are
way
you
to
talking
think
about?
about this
All
in
my
a
love is for
common
Judy.
sense kind.
God damn
You
it.
know what I mean.
But there's all kinds of trash diggers like, all kinds of trash diggers like that. Maybe you get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. Look at this nerd. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily choose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figurines.
Give me a break.
How are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? You're so worried about Ifumi's questionable morality, there's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy is cleaning duty, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash and disposing of it. What?
What?
If you're as innocent as you claim, then there's no harm in it. That's not how I'm supposed to. Anyway, on another topic, Ifumi, since you're on cleaning duty, I have a favor to ask you. Well, seeing how you suddenly want to join my party, I'm sorry, but you haven't triggered that flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from past trauma, or save a village, or be the boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around.
You.
Oh, okay. So easy. So Ifumi and I headed out to the trash room. Let me open the gate, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think, he certainly killed his wife. He learned how to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or get busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they find themselves a way out. Whatever, just hurry up. Okie dokie, leave it to me. What the hell kind of tensions was he going on? He took my pulled the key out of his pocket and used it to flip the switch next to the gate. And then... Creepy.
Mr. Naegi.
However, Mr. Nagy,
Without a doubt.
surely you aren't planning to use the trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you planned this all along. No, just wanted to see if the actual killer would try to destroy any evidence or not. But the actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. Wait, maybe you found a wall? Whatever, just hurry and keep looking. Some garbage here. A shelf of broken glass scattered around in front of the incinerator. Looks like it used to be some kind of glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this perhaps?
Is that? Do you know what this is? They say if you collect all 7, a dragon will appear and grant you a single wish. Kidding aside, this is the kind of thing you might see in a big city street corner. Gaze into it and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Maina girl who was on a quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this particular ball belong to? There's only one person it could be. They should all be in the, they should all still be in the gym, so I better go find out for sure. More importantly, though, I mean, it kind of gives away who it is, because there's not much people wearing that. There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece, like a hunk of burning lava. God damn it. Anyway, there's this. Looks like a piece of cloth in the shape. It's part of the sleeve of a button-up shirt. I now got to look at it. It's definitely blood on the cuff, which means this is all that's left of the evidence of the killer destroyed. There are lots of people in there with white button-up shirt. Are there really? This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. Burnt shirt piece. Well, I mean, I guess you also read that, but anything else in there? Trash compactor as well. This is the incinerator. It's way back in the part of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the gate. Ah, it's on right now. Do you see the green and yellow buttons next to the mouth of the incinerator?
Yes,
It's a
indeed.
pretty simple setup. You press the green button to get it going and the yellow button to turn it off. Sooner or later you'll be on cleaning duty, so make sure you learn this before you leave, okay? Hey, someone turn on the incinerator. Very strange, I'm quite certain it was off last time I was down here.
Is it a
Perhaps
fairy?
it doesn't work with a fairy. Fumi, do you realize what you just said?
Huh?
Fairy? No, you said that last time you were in here the incinerator was off. About that there can be no mistake, I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the incinerator to be on. And yet. So that means someone was able to switch the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is it possible? This whole thing is quite strange indeed. When I was there last, the incinerator was off and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't there. What does it all mean, Miss Maggie? Will you be confessing soon? Why me?
That's it. I'm
Everyone
sure
already
of
knows you
it.
did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. Sounds like he's living out someone's common fantasies. Turn it off, I guess. Green button turns it off, turns it on, and the yellow button turns it off. So it seems anyway. Did you turn it off? This incinerator is in the back of the Why did you not turn it off? God damn it. Well, that means there's something else here. I mean, it's quite obvious where that kitchen knife is from, so... I mean, is there another place that could be a knife? What are you doing here? You know, you're investigating the dining hall. Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking a break since we started. It's all a first for me, you know. I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps me keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. To tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayaka was killed. You know, remember the obvious knife rack, yeah. There are all kinds of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. Yeah, maybe the killer should have put it back, huh? Was it missing from the very beginning, or better see if anyone else, if anyone here knows more about it. Oh, come on, it's obvious what's going on here. Someone took the knife to stabby stab. Did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, the knife just suddenly disappearing like that. So it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, also I remember they were all lined up nice and neat in a neat row. So when did you notice one of them had disappeared?
Well...
When I got some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives are still there. But when I finished my tea and back to the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives is gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right in the dining hall when someone came and took it. Then you should be able to say for sure. Can you tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night? I'll let you put the detective out today in Waller. No, I mean I need to commission 30 for that, and it's gonna cost me money. That's why. It proves I didn't take it. Oh, his account has been added. Okay.
Um...
By the way, did you really kill Sayaka? Well, of course not, I would never. You know, did you really think I murdered her?
I mean,
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends and then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So, when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. Can't you just Photoshop a head on? I could, but you need to give me an example of a good detective head, I guess. I also have no idea. Like, it needs to fit. Size-wise and style-wise. I can enter this, can I? No, wait, I did enter this last time because I could investigate each individual, dishwasher. Oh, not dishwasher. Is there a detective for that? Just a fedora, or... I don't know. What do you think I am? I'm a hat expert? One of these are not the baseball caps. No, they're more poofy. They're more like a sun hat than an actual hat. Than a fedora, I should say.
Listen to
Can you
me!
have a second, Makoto? I've been looking at something most unusual. The Dr. Everell's dome has a nameplate on it which says whose room it is, right?
You hear me?
Well, it just so happens. Wait, no. You might be the killer yourself. I can't tell you anything.
Got it!
Ah, that's fair, that's fair. Forget everything. Just forget it. Forget Beam. Sorry, just a little joke. Even though I do jokes sometimes. I mean, I know who the culprit is of the first game anyway, because I at least did get this far. The second one is a little bit more blurry. I think I know it at least. Yes, I'm mad. Yo. So, are you perhaps missing a glass ball? Hey, here, I can ask you something. No, get out of here. Gotta get out now, I've had enough, gotta break free. Here, Ron, step out of it. Makoto, what are you doing here? What? Does this look familiar? Ah, that's my crystal ball. But it's all smashed. What the hell?
What the heck?
I only brought it because that guy said I was blessed. Or because its edge was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. So, how did it break? What? Is it actually just made of glass and not crystal? Did that guy totally dupe me? He did say that it became belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, why would Napoleon have a glass ball? Come on now. He said whoever controlled that crystal ball controlled the world. Was it seriously all bullshit? Let's put it aside for now. As you can say without a doubt, this belonged to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. Probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come and snatched it. You left it in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Thanks, here. That's all I wanted to know. Sure. By the way, I almost afraid to ask, but how much did you pay for that thing? Everything I saved up from fortune telling for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? That's pretty cheap actually. I mean, considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid. I can't even feel bad for him. Okay, so that's still not everything then. Anything else? I could ask you something. Before she died, I left a message. She wrote out the number. Do you have any idea what these numbers might mean? Like, could it be code or something? Sorry, no. She was slowly shook her head. I'm sorry, I just don't know. Well, okay, don't worry about it. Thanks anyway for trying. Even she doesn't know. But maybe she could know. Maybe, yeah. Or could she maybe know more than she's letting on? No, it couldn't be. What is the last two I'm missing here? Oh, wait, I think I know. I think I might have many. They'll say that the first case was not being a bit cheesy. Yeah. I mean, in Ace Attorney, the first case is also always in the tutorial case. In this case, it just takes 3 hours to get there, though. Because I don't see any evidence being used at all. No? empty area. That looks like it's recorded, it's funny. No, I can't investigate any such clues. All of us assuming get on the organ map, no useful clues. Press again, nothing here. I'm still looking for a toolkit somewhere, but no use of them here.
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma Falsaic was killed in your room. Just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Yes, it's the nameplate, I'm aware of that. Smallest room, don't think there's anything here to help me.
Very strange.
So I was like in your room when she was killed. Could it be because you're the culprit? No, I got it all wrong. Switch places. After all, she wouldn't have died if you ever switched rooms with you, huh? Because there's like a switch rooms with me. Possibility. No. Hold on. Oh, wrong room. God damn it. No, wait, right room. I believe this one was kind of silly because you needed to investigate the. No, not that. So sort of sharp object has been twisted into his stomach. It must have been a killing blow. Whoever used to kill her, whether they get it. It's definitely something I have to look into later. Right, no. You didn't need to get a confirmation that that's the knife down. Oh, okay, I am missing something then.
By the way,
Really, I saw something on guard here to kill, I could have already destroyed that place.
you're fucked.
I mean, I guess I can check here because of the glass ball being here, but I really doubt it. I didn't want to click the button machine, I want to click this. Some magazines, no help there. Vending machine still there, doesn't have anything with the okay. Nothing seems to be in here then. I'm missing something obvious somewhere, I guess, but seem a little down, really? You need help lifting up your spirits, call me anytime. Got all kinds of stuff that might help cheer you up. I see. I already gave you a center to the good ones over, I think I'm okay for now. So that is everything. Close what you open, put away what you take out, sleep after you eat, take care of what you buy. Keep that gung-ho attitude in mind, but we still gotta do actual legwork, do the actual legwork, right? One of those things that he said was definitely not like Yoda's. No? Don't say it. There's no beam for this then. Put it inside. Roll down. No, what you slip, dude. Okay, nothing with you here. No, it seems everything in here. How do I open the map? Oh, never mind. That's how I open the map. Why is there locks in here anyway? I don't think I've ever don't know if this was last time I played this. All of the classrooms? I don't know. Alright, then still need to check the bloody DVD, that's what I'm forgetting. That's what I'm forgetting. That might be the last thing. Should be able to use this to see what's on the DVD. The DVD that's like a two in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then... It's also voiced, isn't it? An image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert. And standing on stage front and center was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there along with the friends that she said had been so important to her. She was so positively glowing in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was there. My vision started to blow and darken, and then its voice had come to despise so much began to float out of the speakers.
Sayaka Maizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band.
I still wonder if this got like localized and like originally it was like Ultimate Idol or something like that.
For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the scream went dark, and in the next moment, I saw something I could hardly believe. What the? Sayaka disappeared from the stage, which was now in ruins. But when I noticed even more than that, was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight.
Chat, idol music is kind of mid anyway. So,
For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
I just thought I did like an image, not actual music. Yeah. Well, the music is just kind of meh. Never really saw much of the appeal of it. Without a warning, the video cut off. What the hell? This wasn't real, right? The super famous pop group, everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say even he was able to get them? If it really did happen, everyone in the outside world must be going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far? No, yeah, that's just indeed the last thing I needed.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started, It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Chat, what do you think he's drinking there? The red door on the first floor, that's where I should go. No, that's where I have to go. Oh, it just automatically puts me in front of it, huh? Did it save? Yeah, it saved. I just wonder that I just hope that the stick sensitivity is going to be fine doing this. Your name, Makoto. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you are afraid you will be discovered as a murderer, are you?
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions just yet. Save it for the class trail. We can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So they are really convinced I did it, but I didn't do it. Me and Psycho both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The one who murdered Psycho. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then. Please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Oh, do I need to talk to everyone?
What?
So whoever
What?
stuck us there, we took the time to set up a golden courtroom, huh?
Impossible.
Yeah, I'm really gonna go do with this class trial thing, huh?
You know?
I'm gonna confess, I guess now's the time to do it. I'm telling you, I didn't do it.
Hey,
There's no point in standing around here. Settle your resolve to step into the future. Yeah, you know, at least one good thing, like going forward, there's going to be less people here to talk to. Every case going forward, so... That's helpful. Let's get started.
Got it!
Relax, I haven't decided 100% to shoot a culture just yet. Maybe, but you're obviously leaning that way. And you just click the door. Yeah, but exclusive dialogue you miss out on.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, in the end I wasn't able to do anything. Do any looking around or anything. This is really a Psycho would want us to find the killer.
What the heck?
I can help but wonder where Kill Psycho is feeling right now. No, I wonder too. You might be behind you. Well, did you find anything that might actually prove your innocence? Being so insistent, even though you obviously killed her, very impressive.
you know what I mean.
Well, I did my job. I'm counting on the rest of you from here on out. Well then, the time has finally come. Are you ready? Are you ready for Freddy? So, the school basement has become the darkened stage. All I here to bear witness to Mr. Knightley's final curtain call. No, I just need to interact with the elevator. Guess I have no choice but to get in on this elevator.
Well,
Let us begin.
Yes,
Good idea.
indeed. Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right. I said it before, but it's a beauty to uncover the mystery surrounding the cage itself. If you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Psycho's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me to do that. In Psycho's honor, I'll swear I'll find out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice trying to give myself courage, I turned, trembling with anticipation towards the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped up. The doors closed, and the elevator started to move. Elevator to PNG. Oh. The steel box ascended with heavy clunking south toward the school's basement. I wonder if this is how death row inmates feels when the time has finally come.
oh,
Rather than that, this is not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment. Oblivious to her shared anxiety, the elevator lowered further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally arrived! What do you think? Doesn't it just feel like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close, it's total shit.
Well now.
Okay. Everyone will find you assigned seats and sit down.
Yahoo!
Hurry up now, hurry up. We did what he said and we found our seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. It was all set up so everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it would be easy for anyone to transfer the attention and unease to anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, and a deadly fate. A deadly class rail. Man, how many times do you have to use the word deadly here? I really wish I used like a better color to highlight it. I do have 2 skills, don't I? I should have skills. Increases damage to the opponent when the statement is destroyed, effective during bullet time. Plus 3 SP. Didn't I also get... Oh, I thought I got something from Celeste last time, but I guess not. Sure, I'll try that. Why don't we take him down, bro? I just feel like it's kind of chubby here. I don't know.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the
all
class
this was right,
trial.
I'm not
So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Okay, but why is he freaking out in that portrait on the left?
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier.
Thanks, man.
Friendship penetrates?
Is this just an Alice situation? Probably.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I've found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't about me. Everyone else's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. As things progress during the class trial, you will be engaged in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, the actors will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to know if the lies or contradictions buried in their statements. What this means is that you have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullet you found during the investigation will be loaded into the cylinder. Use the left stick to aim, then the X5 with the X button. Okay. Place close attention to each actor's statements and use your truth bullets to blast the white ones. Now that if you run out of time, you will automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the plus button during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. I think that was just normal difficulty.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono.
Yeah, you know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
Ow, second too late. Something's off about what that's just said. Was Psycho was no explanation for it in my room. So I've been able to spot and refute lies or contradiction like to repeat within group statements. Different color did you notice? There is always an accurate section of personal statement. The proof was only effective against these closely. You cannot fire. Wrong. Fast forward by the B button. Okay.
I assert that the one who was and the murder took place
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, it's wrong.
You picked the hardest on both options, I see. Some of the show himself here, huh?
Just a second, Chihiro.
I have no
Try to
idea where the
remember
difference actually
how my
lies.
room looked. With the way things had been
I think I've
damaged,
always just went for
I
standard
think we can
difficulty.
definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the
At least
bathroom?
it's nice that I don't have to talk the entire time, but hey.
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used. Maybe, I don't know, maybe the fucking knife that was sticking in her? Come on now.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach.
How dumb is this guy?
Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, it's wrong.
I mean, I could let him play out to see what the last dialogue is, actually, but...
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense.
I feel I need to,
you
like,
could sort of see the
change
weapon
the audio
sticking out of
balance
her
a little
stomach.
bit, because the volume for the voice is about as loud as the volume of the background music here. Okay, I can do that. Hold on a second. That actually reminds me of an anime that the me and Mario watched like last year, which was from like the same creator of the art style, which also had like music levels that are like way unbalanced for the anime. Like the audio is constantly super loud for it. It's like really weird. Maybe it was the same music man as well. I don't know. It's kind of funny though.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not gonna change that conclusion.
Still like lowered by one by the sound of it.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right, there's gonna be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about nonsense debates, would you like to hear it? You can concentrate by holding down the R button. While you're concentrating, time will slow down so you can pay closer attention to what everyone is saying. On top of that, it will steady your aim, making it easier to target potential weak spots. Concentrating like this consumes focus gauge, and if this gauge empties, you can't concentrate. The gauge will recover over time, so let your brain take a rest, no need to rush. Good luck. Never mind.
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife is the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? You did it in secret. Nobody was in the...
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives are still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared when I went drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
Just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall. But I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
So in other words, two people can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about
Also, I
the
swear to
rule?
God, I'm recognizing some of these voice actors from Persona here. Because I've been playing Persona 4 in my own time. Some of them sound rather familiar.
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case! Oops, did I say that out loud?
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
At the same time, so let me do that.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that? I can.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Remember who it was. Come on now.
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means, we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Chad, who's gonna tell him?
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because... they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here, what are you talking about?
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall.
Kinda annoying that it's like
And
in the
then
dialogue.
later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka. Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... yeah, Monokuma, definitely.
I got it! Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
And the person who took the knife was the victim herself!
I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
What?
See? He did do it after all!
No! You're wrong!
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction?
Guys, I think nothing to this entire case. If I don't do something, they're going to blame me for murder. Don't they understand? If you convict me, everyone's gonna die.
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
First Hangman's Gambit is about a game which actually... Oh right, what was that again? As things advance further in the Castrel, Hangman's Gambit will eventually take place. The point of this is to reveal important phrases related to the incident in question. You have to deduce a phrase from the letters flying around and letters already known. Oh right. Complete the phrase by shooting down the flying letters in the right order. Use the left stick, then press the A button. Why do we have to change the shoot button for some reason here? Like, first you have me shooting with X, and now you have me shooting with A. It's kind of confusing. Shoot down the wrong letters, you'll suffer damage in your influence gauge. This case rate is 0 another time you fail. Well, and good luck and have fun. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't there. That must be a crucial point. You can figure out what that something is. I'm not sure what we're looking for. Is it an R? Oh, hair. Oh. I'm stupid. I'm stupid.
Now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So far from obvious. I mean, I know that the hair was missing, but...
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Luckily, you can just seem to shoot everything at once, and it's just like, it sticks eventually, but...
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Ha ha ha! Yes, very true, very true.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
I mean, I was expecting the argument of the lint roller coming up, but no.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind.
Yeah, the doorknob
Do
is
you
hanging
remember,
off.
Makoto?
Object that the killer broke.
I got it! Evidence
Which
that the
version of the game
killer
are you
had
playing, by the
trouble
way,
getting
Maeve?
into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom.
Which version of the game are
It
you
was
playing?
completely broken.
Or on which console, I guess, or PC.
See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true.
Not like it really matters much, but
What does it mean?
just curious.
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
Yeah, I asked you which version of the game you played. Me, please.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room?
She looks so smug.
But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
Yours, but on PC. Just the Steam version then.
You still don't see? Okay then.
I'm not sure if the Switch release changed anything specifically now, other than bundling them all on one cartridge plus the bonus game.
Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice that at first, but is it a key point here? There's a bit more to learn about and also the debate. I can just all get built in one go. It's just a port, yeah. From here on out, the number of weak spots will start going up, but no matter how much weak spots, there's actually only one live contradiction in the debate. But I'm trying to say not all weak spots you see are necessarily false. Use the truth on the wrong one and not only really fail to refute what they say, but you also lower your trust with everyone and your influence gauge will take damage. And this is important because your influence gauge feels 0, you fail. Rely on your own logic to determine which weak spots are actually large contradictions. Oh no, I need to think. Help. No, I'll be fine. I think there's some trouble with the second one.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
That's really hard going.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her. And they got into the bathroom.
Just shoot you in the face.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
No, that's wrong. The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with walking bathrooms, right?
Yes.
Someone forgot.
Yes. Now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Stuck some door.
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But that's not lucky at all.
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
The Monokuma music faded out already.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place?
Still not sure if you love to hate the bear. You love to hate the bear. That's
Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
The nameplates were flipped. The killer was convicted that the bathroom door was locked, so they didn't know the door actually couldn't be locked. In other words, the important detail about the crime scene they didn't know was... they didn't know that the crime couldn't live in your room.
The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
It's kinda easy to mess it all up actually, but...
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
Ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening, right?
That is a definite possibility.
I mean, you could also like room the door after the fact, I mean...
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you.
Okay, then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up! Quit without saving!
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound
She's
so
so
disappointed.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Just a little bit of a bitch.
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then, maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place. Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
I like how she's pointing forward, but like, Makoto's standing right next to her. Of course she asked me to do something in particular because of how frightened she was. It was the answer right there. There was no recycle with someone in because... Switching the rooms? I'm not sure on this one actually. Alright.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
Not the most obvious is having just got used, but it's switching rooms again. Yeah.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Huh?
I mean, you also would be looking for the fact that she said she was scared, but then you have to know the reason why they switched rooms to begin with, so yeah.
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
Something I want to talk to you about is if just us two in 5 minutes come to see me in my room. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get to the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Why did you tell no one about this until this point, though? Come on now. You could have, like, prevented a lot of this shit if you showed this evidence earlier.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then that note, Sayaka wrote it.
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
With all due respect, how could we know it's legit signature? Also true.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note? And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
Golden invites.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct? But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying in.
No, that's wrong.
I think it's this one at least.
The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
Oh, I see. I've way too much more time to do this on stuff on normals, but I have half the time, which is still way too much. Ah. Yeah, I have like 10 minutes for this or some shit, don't I?
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Probably.
Okay, then who did it?
So only one person who got switched the nameplates, the only other person who knew we had switched rooms.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
Why did you not hear that there? Like someone screwed up the nameplate in front of the front door. Come on now. Something I want to talk to you about just in soon 5 minutes. I'm in my room, check the nameplates.
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
What's even the point of this setup anyway?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
What happened then was...
I immediately answered my question in like 2 seconds later in my head. Don't worry about it yet.
Whoever she invited over came in and attacked her! We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself. It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
Because there was golden goo on it. Come on now. The reason I know the wrist was broken with the fake sword is because when you look at the wrist, there's no doubt. I keep pressing the one button for this.
All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
How hard do you have to hit a wrist with a fake sword in order to break it? Well, I guess it depends on the material it's made of, huh?
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
She seems very inefficient.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room when I let the psychic staff? This is what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn. What do you mean there's more to learn? Getting used to the debate, starting with the next debate to start loading multiple truth belts in your cylinder. Just like when we explode when one of the belts can actually refute a proper statement, in other words, from here on out, you have to combine the right true belts on the right weak spots. Come up with the wrong combination, you'll take out damage and influence gauge. You can press the L button to rotate the cylinder. Press and release the L button to cycle through each button. You can hold down the L button, then use the left stick. Logic difficulty is that the kind few well, here's your answer, Meep. For purposes of this, logical difficulty would be set to mean, well then good luck and have fun. Wow. Even if you put it on easy mode, you're gonna get fucked in the first one, huh? Nice. Sieve, kitchen knife, sword.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
And that's what broke Miss Maizono's wrist.
So, she tried to fight back. She grabbed the kitchen knife she had hidden away.
But then the culprit took that from her too.
And they killed her with it.
And that's exactly what happened.
I need to think about this one. The person with the sword did really attack first, there's no explanation for no single part of the sword was damaged.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword. And that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No, it's wrong.
No, the scratches on the sieve would indicate that the knife was blocked with it, so the knife
Actually,
attacked first.
no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Update the image for it, so you don't actually see any cuts on it.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead. Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Nobody that source that never used a sword, she used a sword with part of her body with the protection of her palms.
I got it! You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
Maybe she washed her hands after she
Future reference, I think I'm going to
bathroom.
make sure that I start a stream at one of these because these go on for quite a while, huh? Today I've got the luxury that mine is like eaten earlier, so I can like eat whenever, but...
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Where's that coming from?
No, that's not it at all.
Oh, chapters are going to be 2 streams at least, yeah. No, actually, do like 1 stream for like the chapter and the investigation, and like the old chapter for the trail itself, I think. So it's like I was going out France because the certain regulations export whatever's the bathrooms at night, the water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file,
yeah, I
Sayaka's
remember
time
the
of death was
part
around
3 one thing.
1:30
Part
a.m.
2 one thing is quite long, yeah. Oh, we took one part. Yes.
In other words, at nighttime.
I can imagine
and the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime.
I never played
right?
past the second case the first time around, so yeah. I have no idea how long they're going to get, but I imagine they get pretty long.
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Bitch, it's been a week. It's been like a week.
Oh my.
I'm not sure if he's turned off or turned on.
You're no different. You smell like a big fat ugly donkey.
At 11 and didn't finish until 7 p.m. Whoa. Yeah.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a
I remember that
compliment.
there was like a lot of stuff happening in chapter 2 before stuff actually happened, so...
An insult, obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means...
Then again, I'm operating off memories from 5 years ago here, so... Well, all the times it was to call it hacks.
The killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one with damaged the sheath would have to be... the one without the sword. Killer with the kitchen knife after all. They were wielding both the sword and the knife that's really exactly of both. If they have both weapons, how could the spread have gone on the siege? We don't see any way for that to happen.
Shoot.
That's the wrong answer. Good job. This is like worded silly.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Yeah, I misthought about this because it was like the killer had the knife, but the killer didn't have the knife at that point yet, I guess.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
Sayaka was insane here. I'm aware.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room
Like I
she
said,
was
I
staying
remember
in.
the first case, so I don't exactly remember the options for it though.
And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
I see.
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct? Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room, where she was staying.
Yeah, that's why I was confusing myself at first, but yeah, I got this.
And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out, while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid. Or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned
I
out?
don't know, famous people committing crimes? Wouldn't be.
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey, hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Oh, no shit.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committing to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clue goes, there's nothing left. I mean, there's still a distraction factor thing left. The incinerator. Why do you keep thinking it's a distraction factor? Standard iMessage. Yeah, that's a thing.
It's easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask, can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
It's no question that Sayaka wrote the message because the left index finger...
I got it!
Finger.
Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Sure. I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one
I mean, it's not
letter?
like there was a stripe in between there. Come on now.
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa. You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little gray cells are really getting excited
The
now.
last thing we want is you getting
But even if
excited.
that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use. I just don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see.
Who says I get
She
it?
wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's iMessage reveals the real killer's name. If you turn the message 180 degrees, it should become crystal clear. What? Oh, come on now. Yeah, it's all your fault.
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees. If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N. Or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence. It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were. And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
Nah.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
The evidence that Leon tried to get rid of is the thing that found in the incinerator, right?
I got it!
Keep pressing the wrong buttons for this.
You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
That's right! There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
Chat, just thinking about it, why does it sound like Sonic?
You're right. That alone isn't enough.
Shit,
but there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
When remains on Vietnam ship was a killer was able to get rid of something about the how it was disposed of.
I got it! If you look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Like last stream, got mentioned as like a baseball player, so.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right? And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on
I
either.
can't even hear that he's Sonic now. I need to check this later.
You need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There's another way to use the incinerator without being on the cleaning duty. Second, it proves Leon is a real killer. Why can't you just like spell it out for him? Come on now.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator in order to destroy...
No, that's wrong! Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball,
But how would you use
out of it? Go ahead, use the glass ball in a certain way. Divine with it, roll it. Yes, rolling.
I got it! The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch,
honestly, it's more
and the
impressive to know that
incinerator
the
would
fucking
come to
gate
life.
feels like.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Someone turned the incinerator on. Very strange. I'm quite certain because of last time I was down here. Perhaps it was a work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, so the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
That also sounds kind of stupid though, because... Chad, have you ever tried to throw your clothes any distance? Like, how the hell do you throw 30 meters with it?
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire.
Sure, I've never tried that. I'll give you that.
If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at
30 feet, not
least
30 meters.
30 feet, right?
Does you know
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
Very much of a challenge for all because of the killer, because he's the ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shipper brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Perfect creator.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
It's more of a Doshinji maker, but just lost in translation, I guess.
Say what you want, Leon.
Like
but all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
Closing out, alright, you need to, I remember this one. You need to make like a little comic thingy. Every case has one else element of the glass filter, and this is a closing argument. In this phase you get a complete summary of the case. You have to reproduce the flow of events for the case in the form of a comic book. However, you notice in the comic there's a certain number of pieces missing. It's up to you to complete the comic using the truth panels. Also, you take aim at the missing section and press the A button. Holy cow, you got a hint that might lead to a breakthrough. Well then, good luck and have fun. This wasn't the completely final part though. Alright, so... yeah, it's in Japanese layout too. Of course it is. This one goes here. The ball goes here. Oh, something is blocking my screen on the right there. There. Maybe there's still a chance that I fuck this up. I think the player plays first might go second actually. No, because this you see it burning here and then falls off. I mean, I'm pretty sure the first time I did it I still kind of messed it up. Ain't taking 10 minutes for this. You got 20 minutes total. I think this is the blood message. Yeah. It's funny, I don't like actually starting at the end instead of the beginning. Doors closed. Let's go there. Scabbard. Yeah. Hope this is really paying attention because here comes the test moment. Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, I actually do have more than I should have, huh? Oh, let's see, guts there, the Antus. Is it that? I don't think the knife is really... no, she's from the knife on the floor there. I only have that fake one. Puts it in the scabbard. Knife falls on the floor. It's the same panel, isn't it? Yeah. This should be correct at least. How do I reenact? Oh, right. Still stuff over here.
Here's exactly what happened. I think I'd better take one more look back at the case from the beginning.
Even more on me. Yeah, I can concede that happening.
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist.
Or was it a knife one, actually? Oh, yeah, it wasn't.
And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took the kitchen knife.
Why didn't they just like investigate everyone's toolkit when they like noticed that the doorknob was an age? Might have helped too, you know.
And stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her.
I mean, still won't get why I didn't notice this, but I... Still stupid, I guess.
And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt. They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there, but the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room. The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator,
breaking than a glass ball, but sure.
Which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator. The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence. Isn't that right, Leon?
objection.
It
No,
would
no
appear
objection,
that
no, guys.
Hiro simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object!
Oh, someone's barbecuing outside.
I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories. You need evidence. Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit. It's bullshit, and I refuse to acknowledge it.
And now for the part that just kind of exists. Yeah.
Well then, I guess this is as good a
Yeah.
time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence.
We have the evidence. Let's build on evidence we can begin with like a more. Yes. Well, this was like annoyingly timed, wasn't it? I think it was. Sometimes the cost really depends on what you have to say. When this happens, you have to engage them in head-to-head battle. Bullet time battle. During the BTB, you destroyed your opponent's statements with the rhythm. Shows that the tutorial spoiling itself. Yeah. Once the button presses, the tempo marker is moved across the screen. Press A button to log onto an opponent's statement. Switch the statement, you lock in with the X button to max the double maximum in the center. Use the metal to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you have to be the one in pain. Remember the timing of this being annoying though. Do this consecutively and build up a combo. This will initiate the tempo up. Flip side, if you keep missing, you got the tempo down situation. The tempo changes, so there's a timing for each button. Watch out for that. Deal enough damage to the opponent and their weak spots build a pair. At this point you can press the X button to take it down, shoot the truth bullet. Spinning as the tempo keeps changing. If you're the same and fast enough when you're over, is victorious. It's like before your influence gauge will reach your amount of time. Good luck, have fun. Remember, don't really like this that much.
When
though.
the killer removed the screws from the doorknob, they didn't use anything from your room to do it. Instead, they must have used something that belonged to them.
Something to remove the screws.
I refuse to acknowledge you. You're stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid. Stupid, 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 stupid.
Breakdown. Sure, indisputable evidence that Leon's the killer. We need to figure it out right now. It's actually kind of hard as you don't really get to practice them that much. That's also true, huh?
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Stupid. You lie. Shut up. You kidding me? Not a chance. You lie. Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance. It wasn't me. Where's your proof?
This should prove it.
You just have to aim it. I thought you had to aim it. That's not.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed. I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove them.
This comes back to what I said earlier, like why didn't they check for this earlier? Like whose toolkits has been used and not, and why?
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
It's cool if I could see if you do it properly.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools
And
anywhere.
if you want to be really annoying with it, you could use a knife, but it's not that effective.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one.
Die bullet time didn't want to figure it out. Yeah. Don't
Okay,
worry about it.
then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
It had to be their very own toolkit.
He's gonna say stupid again, is he?
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit?
Something
If I'm right about this, then...
maybe. You need to be able to put enough strength on it so it doesn't break or bend, but...
The screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Stupid, stupid, stupid! Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid. Stupid.
She's turning into goo. You're melting.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
No, he's the one to leave. Oh, you actually get points for this. Right. I'm just shy of 1,000 points, huh?
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes?
100 plus means I can get more than that.
You all have a lever in front of you.
I mean, it doesn't
Use
really
it
matter
to
for story
make your
purposes anyway, I
selection.
believe.
Oh, just to remind you all,
There is no S. Oh.
make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited!
Let's vote up one.
Who
I
will
don't think
be
you can vote
chosen
on
as
him.
the blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Also, I'm pretty sure the execution cutscene last time I uploaded it got like copyright claimed. But previous stream didn't get claimed so far. It's been up for like a month now, so maybe it's fine because it's like not in full screen anymore, I don't know. But yeah. Not like it really matters in the end anyway. Like it's gonna get blocked in Japan alone and that's it. Oh yeah. I mean, in the intro of the game there was also a scene that didn't get claimed this time around, so I don't know. Looks like you're right on the money. The blackened in this case is the one that killed Sayaka. It's not one than Leo Koala. Why is this not twice anymore?
Huh?
Huh?
Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill her?
But...
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
What else is wrong with you? Well, I mean, come on, just solve that. If you're not playing the games before, you know most of these scenes. I suppose, yeah.
I didn't have a choice.
It doesn't get that bad, I believe. Didn't have a choice, it was kill or be killed. So that's why I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
And none of you are any different. One wrong step and you'd be the one standing here. There was a complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all.
Why are some of these completely voicing something off?
Yeah.
Good.
Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly we'd be better off being if it was wrong. Because what came up is really the truth. And that's the truth that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, the video would actually have something to do with me. I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped in here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
Can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else are dreams of friends. I mean, I assume the second and third game also have like those execution scenes, because I have like no knowledge of those two games at all. Like only some base knowledge of this one. Just to see something like that would happen to them. They do? Yeah, I figured. And Sayaka, I mean, they were like one of the main things I guess of this game, huh? Did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean it, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's for Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her, that's why she betrayed me. So when she said,
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
I mean, she kinda backstabbed you, the bitch. She was lying to me from the very beginning, she was using me. Is that why she talked me in the first place? No, I guess I'll never know. Of course, there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. When you're dead, that's it. Boy howdy, the entertainment industry sure must be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just to come out because of those relationships. She seems so nice and lovely on the outside, but on the inside, she's descending into pure madness. What did you say?
Phew!
I understand, I really do. Yep. You are not in despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair and they collapse. Stop screwing with us, this is all your fault. Sayaka being forced to do something like that. Just because Valiant in the stream? Why? Tell of it, everything. It's all your fault. Oh, no, never mind. I can see why. I can see why I would say that. Suddenly in a frenzy, I'll lynch Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
Saying rest of us, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. There's a few instances of unfortunate wording too. The grip is like iron, strong enough, but I was sure that would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make your enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it. Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were gonna give me a good whopping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the... revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kawada will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean... execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice. I had to kill her.
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment. It was self-defense.
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced you into the bathroom, did you not use your very own toolkit? I see. After she shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you
You
understand?
had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's
why... No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Oh, are you sure? You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? You killed your best Sayaka, do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because if the one to blame is him. Huh? If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon. We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in this situation, the mastermind.
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh, did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there was nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that awakened within you? Just shut up. Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for, the punishment.
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey, come on now!
No more begging, no excuses. You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules. Society demands it.
Stop!
We live in the society bottom text, Monokuma text template. Let's see. Stop, please.
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
I've prepared a very special punishment for Leo Kawada, the ultimate baseball style.
No!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
It's kind of annoying that some of these are like half voice and then you have to like read out the rest.
No!
Time for some CBT. Well, it's the balls that are doing the torturing. Well, that's kind of low too now, actually. The audio also like gets affected this. It's like really low now. Let me turn it up a little bit here. Death by baseballs. You might as well have just put a gun there. No, I'm not blowing out your ears here. Sky Sailor is also affected though. Because the audio is just so low, but it's just so high. So loud. Alright, y'all, take care. The best certainly was Paul. God damn it. God damn it. What we saw, it was the true face of despair. No, it was a face full of basketballs, or baseballs. Baseballs, basketballs. Why do they have to be so similar? Damn it. I mean, if you can't call it that, what else would you call it?
Extreme!
Extreme. Man, my adrenaline is pumping right out of control. Noises. Oh, what's going on? I can't take this anymore. Do we really need to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well?
Well, hey, if you don't like it... all you gotta do is try to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that is only if every single one of you can get on board with that. I can't copy his laugh. Hello.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you. Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You're making it sound like some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting an upstanding young citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
Seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. It's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. I don't think that you're saying what I'm saying is quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit, I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna punch your ass into the ground. You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're barking way up the wrong tree. What happened? Happened because one of you decided to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't get free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't get free from the outside world. Being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You think, boy, isn't it so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey.
I feel there's some deeper meaning in here. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Everyone is waiting for it after all. I mean, there's a bunch of cameras in the school, come on now. When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to? Sorry, I said everything, I've got to say. I need to save some for fun for later. Bad noises. And just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. I expected this to go on a little bit longer, but... Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no, it wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time, we were all just scared. Scared of being alone. No one even tried to speak. The faces were stone, the voices dead. But it was in that moment.
Just a second.
Can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there was something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class drill started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize that Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool, becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double cross you, that's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision, that's why. As she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there was no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure. I mean, you can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought was how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used the last ounce of energy to leave a dying message proves it. If she didn't care for what happened to you, she never would have left that message. I just thought it was spite against Leon Mole. Might as well also be it, to be honest. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. I mean, well... if she didn't write down the name... She could have still framed framed someone else out of it if she's not getting anything out of it anymore. I don't know. Why are you telling me all this? Because you're the kind of person that can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Saika and Leon, and keep moving forward. I mean, using friend and Leon in the same sentence, I'm not really sure if he was actually a friend or not, he was just kind of a dude.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free of such a desperate situation. Move past the deaths. Oh, man. I could never do that. No, I'm going to carry them with me the rest of my life. How could I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Saika, I'll carry them with me forever. Carry their memories with me wherever I go. So instead of forgetting them, you're choosing to hit the hard road. Well, I've high expectations of you. No spoiling here. No spoiling here. We've high expectations of you. When she said that, she revealed a small smile. By the way, I have to admit I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Saika? Oh well. I'm psychic.
What?
Huh? Which is a good intuition. Saw that one coming. But yeah, that's the end of chapter 1 then. Well, 3 people died now, so it's going down pretty. Oh, sorry, I wasn't going to the dead one yet last time. That's probably I'm going to leave it at for today, though. You received it as. Oh wait, it's Meep's favorite. Do you want to say it? Yes. Who the hell do we even give that fucking bed as a gift? I'm just going in the room right now, aren't I? Sleep? I don't know. It's just the fact that everything got cleaned up. Come on, say something, Makoto. No more trophies and anything. It's gone. She's really gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Saika's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the glass trail, but before we took the elevator up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the glass trail is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay, no need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is thanks enough to me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can be good for your health. I didn't even have the time to mourn Sayaka's and Junko's deaths. Oh yeah, Junko kinda happened too, huh? I'm sure that's exactly why you did it. It's a bad joke, a sickening dream, but we have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Junko woo? Well, not my Junko. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time. I was just about to go to drag you back here. Sorry. So what happened? Was your wound fixed up all like you said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying here, knowing what happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? Well, staying there with the sun hanging in the air would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided I can turn away from her death. Makoto. Hey, cheer up. Getting depressed isn't going to help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
So everyone, just try to cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better? We are already working together, and yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at any point. Now it's happened at once. It's a question of when, not if, the next one takes place. Yeah, because Saika they made the first move.
well...
But if we work together against a mastermind, then we'll only have a reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over there in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple. What do you mean?
Are you okay
The
with this?
mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we ever suspected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified to fit a desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they're providing for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down from the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of the everyday psychopath. Defying them might be too great of a risk.
So then...
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly wants to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No.
What?
No what?
I
don't want to
can't
live
take
if it means
it.
killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no difference from us killing him himself.
But...
So,
if you hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? Isn't that what you wanted, is it? Oh, that isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
She's right, if you have that kind of blame on yourself, you turn into a full-fledged narcissist. Chihiro, listen. You're not to blame, not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we refused. In the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Sleepy time.
This is a
This
school
announcement is the
announcement.
same every
It is
time,
now
just
10
play out.
p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did. See you, don't see you, see you? That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide. Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions.
Bear puns.
Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that about just now? Was he saying it is our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit, who do you think he is? He's a bear. He doesn't care. And so the day drew to a close. A tense maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair had only just begun. Despair, so delicious. I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement, and then he called us all to the gym. What he's gonna do to us next time? This time. We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in this little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
Of course this fucker over there is like actually participating.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Silence. Doesn't it just feel great being stuck inside like this? You gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff, that's my motto. Whoa, sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in waiting in agony for? So why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise. Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry. Now keep doing these exercises and you will uncover the secret of the assassin's fist. Passed down from generations to generation in the Empire of Darkness, the power can be yours. It sounds like the junk a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter, just get to the point. Did you really come to call us down into just exercise?
Hey!
Of course not. You don't think I have that kind of free time on my hands? Okay, so then... I'd like to make an announcement. No, he doesn't refer to the Assassin's Fist again for what I know. Yeah, probably not, no. Every time you overcome a class drill at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open to you. The bear's just fucking with you.
What the heck?
A whole new world.
You guys!
It would really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing new to stimulate you. Besides, I know how to get the kids with your ADD and ADHD. Gotta keep you motivated.
Very
So go ahead, look around, and enjoy the brave new post-trail world until you explode. With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us more confused than when he showed up. But a new world.
Could it be...
Is he talking about the way to get to the outside?
I wonder about
It seems
that.
unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we don't know till we look.
Hey,
Whatever you meant, it seems we have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay then, let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up in the dining hall and then we'll share what we found. Well, basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it!
More like a staple food source. Now let's get moving. I'm not sure what's better in this case. Seeing as worse as a signal, everyone scattered and left the gym. But that'll be for next time. I'm just shy of 3 hours here. Actually, I want to go to the gacha machine. I got a bunch of coins from the trail. I'm gonna talk to you, I guess.
What the heck?
There we go, did you see what's inside the display case? Bad, this is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything other weird in there. Sure, dude, the entry eye is nothing, but this is awful. A bad, terrible trap.
You're serious?
The stuff you see lined up there, any god could come down and use it to send a message. No, be stuck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of devastation and ruin. Let me out of here, let me out. I don't know what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Yeah, I don't see anything new there either, so... Yeah, next stream is probably going to be the exploration most. I remember the explanation for the second part being really fucking long for some reason. Not the the investigation. No, not. Oh, I can't even go to the. Man, I can't even go to the gacha. God damn it. Alright then. It'll be for next time. Next time I get free time, I guess. Save. Chapter 3 pre-murder took you 3-4 hours. You probably will keep playing in the meanwhile, won't you? It would be nice if you could remind me how long the pre-murder stuff and the cases themselves take. So I can like plan my streams around it, because otherwise I might get like time issues. And I don't really want to stop in like the middle of an investigation and then only play for like 5 minutes and then I'll be done. Or just stop in the middle of a class drill, that's also kinda annoying, so... If you could keep like some sort of track on it, that would be helpful, and I would think of that, but... Okay. But yeah, that's going to be it for today. I hope you all had some fun. And I'll see you all next time. I'm not sure when the next time is going to be. Hopefully it's not going to take a month before I get back to this time though. Oh, I totally jinxed it there, didn't I?